Greetings, YouTubists. This is eMBo 24 coming at you from Houston, Texas. How's everybody doing today? I am in the den, and so this is a non-smoking room now, so I'm not smoking my pipe. But I am coming at you with the next episode of Meet eMBo's Pipe. So let's get this camera turned around again, and I'll show you the Flake pipes in my collection. Alright, the first one I would like to show you is a Ferndown. It's a straight billiard. There's the logo. It has a vulcanite bit, sterling silver band, and a nice sandblast finish, smooth top. This is an excellent smoking pipe. I can't say enough about Ferndown pipes. This particular one, and I'm not sure if they have continued the practice, but this is an oil-cured pipe, which was the method used in the making of Dunhill pipes. However, some years back, Dunhill has switched over to air curing their briar. But I can tell you that oil curing really makes a huge difference. This is a fine smoking pipe. Next up is this little Savinelli Extra Bulldog. It's got the old Savinelli logo on it. I think it's stamped right there, Savinelli Extra. It's got the ring or rings. Has a fairly nice grain, smooth finish, vulcanite stem. This was a pipe from the 70s that I think I paid $16.95 for. Very nice smoking pipe, and the thing about that pipe is it has a distinctive flavor. I can tell that without looking. Of course, that's not going to happen, but that no matter what I smoke, that pipe has a flavor all its own. Next up is another Savinelli. This is I believe it's a Deluxe Milano. Let me see. Yes, I apologize. It's a Deluxe Milano, and it has this particular Savinelli logo on it. And I don't know if it's going to show up, but this pipe has absolutely beautiful bird's eye grain on the sides of the bowl, and a nice straight grain. Here we go. Going across that way. Bird's eye, straight grain. Bird's eye. It's also a straight billiard, and it is a fine smoking pipe. Just an excellent smoking pipe. All right, next up, I have shown this pipe before, so I'm not really going to count it in the numbering of my Meet eMBo's pipes, but there's the white spot, which means you know what brand pipe this is. It's a little Dunhill pot, and it's a shell briar, which is what they call their entry-level sandblast finish, and it is a very fine smoker too. As with all of these pipes today, I smoke flakes in that, and all of them. This is another Savinelli. Let me hold it this direction. Um, this one has a sterling silver band. I don't know what kind of shape. I mean, to me it looks like a billiard, but it's a tiny bit squat. It's not a nose warmer. It's got a little bit more of a updated Savinelli logo on there, I believe. It's a pipe I bought in the 90s. Nice sandblast finish that has darkened with age as I have smoked it. And this particular model is a linear pew. And having classical music background, pew means more. So I guess this pipe is more linear. All right, next up here is Sir Jacopo. And it's got a really rugged sandblast finish that is almost purplish. The color is something that I was drawn to. And it is another straight billiard. I was going through a straight billiard phase. Bought this in the 90s. I was on a big straight billiard kick. Sandblast finish on the top as well, on the rim there. There's the logo. This is another excellent smoking pipe. I think as a group, these Flake pipes are my best smoking pipes, just overall. All right, this is an older pipe. It is a flame grain, and this pipe is from the 70s, so it has smoked a lot of tobacco. This is a North Dane pipe, which actually is not a basket pipe. It was a name brand pipe. I think I paid $17.50 for it. It has a nice grain, although a lot of it is not one pattern or another. There is some cross grain in there, very nice. And it's just a straight billiard, nothing real fancy. I don't know if you can see, I'm holding the camera, but on the top at about 2 o'clock, do you see that ding right there? I dropped this pipe and the result is that ding. But I just think it adds a little bit of character to it. Let's see if I can get the name to show up. I don't think so. There's too much glare. There's the logo, stamp. All right. This is a good smoker. It tends to smoke hot. I don't know why. Not always, but some days it just feels like smoking hot, but it always is a good smoker. All right, this is my newest pipe of this batch, given to me for Father's Day by my oldest daughter. And I have shown this in a Father's Day video. This is a Dr. Graybo, and it's a Grand Duke. And it is, so far I've only smoked it a handful of times, but it is living up to its name as a good smoking pipe, even though it's relatively inexpensive. There must have been a flaw right there. It's got like a leaf etched in there. That it does have some graining on there. So I have dedicated this pipe to the smoking of Flakes. All right, next is a pipe I have shown that while I was smoking it. It's a Block Meerschaum made by an American company, Pioneer. I don't know if they're making pipes anymore. It's got a lot of coloring on there. I definitely screwed the coloring up. I don't know if you can see these white, blotchy. Yes, you can. This was all perfectly even. You see that darkest shade of color, it was perfect. And then I was waxing it one day, and I got the beeswax too hot, and what it does, if the beeswax is too hot, it just washes that color right out. And I have been smoking it, and I'm hoping that color will fill back in. This is a Prince shape, and it's not the original stem. I had another stem made for it through the Briar shop here in Houston, their repair service, and they did a top-notch job on that. And the last of the Flake pipes is another meerschaum pipe. This is my African meerschaum. And African meerschaum, as you know, is not as high quality as the fine Turkish block meerschaums. And so very frequently they will stain them. The African meerschaums, they will stain them black or sort of this off-white color with a darker color around the top. This is a Peterson African meerschaum, and it has the Peterson system in it with the reservoir. I think this might be a brass cap here on the end of the shank with a military style stem. And once again, the Briar shop was very nice. They polished this brass fitting up for me. The last time I brought it in at a meetup, I was smoking this, and I don't think this has ever looked better. Now, before I put this down, this pipe has a major flaw. You cannot get a pipe cleaner through it, no matter what you do. So I always have to wait until the pipe cools down, take the stem off. I guess you know the drill, which is the main reason why you see so many straight pipes in my collection. Anyway, those are my Flake pipes. I need a lot of them because I like my flakes. They're delicious. This is eMBo 24, hoping that you enjoyed looking at those pipes. And for now, I'm signing off from Houston, Texas. Have a good day, everybody. Bye now.